Hey, internet friends. There's been a lot of talk about if Hunter and Maggie and Evelyn have all been together. Now, is what I find interesting is one, there was a video with Randy Wood, which is Hunter's father, and it got redacted because of reasons unknown to me. But in it, he had stated that they'd only seen Evelyn a few times. Is that why it was redacted? I don't know. But let's talk about the CPS report that was recently given to Maggie and the address that was located at. Okay, here is the CPS report. And on it, this was February 18th, 2020. The reason I believe she was in family court recently, because she could not produce Evelyn. But look at the address. 217 Sandy Point Drive. Most of us would just assume that that would be Maggie's house, trailer, wherever. Maybe her grandma's address. But looking more into it, that's not Maggie's grandma's house or Maggie's trailer's address. In fact, it's Hunter's house. Hunter's father's house, Randy Wood. He owns the property. Let's look. Okay, here we go. 217 Sandy Point Drive, Blountville, Tennessee, 67617. 67617. Here's the house. Pretty nice house, right? Here's an aerial shot of the house. And I could be wrong, but I think it even has a pool at it. Really nice, right? Okay, and here it is on Zillow as well. Really nice house where Hunter and Maggie were staying, where the CPS report was delivered, where the CPS report was issued, where the worker went to see Maggie, to see Evelyn. This is the house, guys. And who does it belong to? Randy Wood. Also, Hunter Wood lives there. But he's never seen or met it, as he called her, before. Something else he did say was Evelyn had a broken arm from over at her father's house. How would he know that if he knows nothing about Evelyn? Things are just not adding up with this guy at all. Okay, here's one of Megan's friends talking to her, asking her if she's okay. Are you and Hunter okay? Because everything he is saying to the news is false. WYM. Why you matter, I don't know what WM stands for. Everything he says to the news. What do you mean, maybe? Everything he says to the he's kind of got threats to the business and everything. Blue is Maggie talking. He said y'all weren't serious and that you guys were on and off. You never told me you guys were on and off. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call. We were definitely living together, but he did that so people would stop giving him death threats and whatever. Okay, so he did lie. She's admitting he lied. Anyways, moving on. Okay, and Maggie's friend goes on to ask, did he ever see Evelyn? I know at the beginning he never saw her because you wouldn't let him. But after that, did he ever get to meet her? You never told me. Now, this is very interesting. Maggie says, I'm not getting into that for Hunter's sake. Okay, where are you right now? Are you with the police? Are you with the police helping? I can't say where I'm at, but no, the police are in North Carolina. I don't know if cases like this, you'd be super involved, but hope you can since, I can't read, since she is your child. Also, Audrey messaged you. Anyways, this right here is saying yes, he has seen Evelyn. Because if he had not, wouldn't she just say, no, he's never met Evelyn, or no, he's never seen Evelyn? I'm not getting into that for Hunter's sake. Yes, Hunter has met and been around Evelyn. Okay, here's some more text in regards to Hunter. He's lying and she is lying. I can tell. I literally want to work for the BAU. I've already got a whole scenario in my head. The balls of this guy to get on TV and boldface lie to people. Him and Megan went to Gatlinburg with a bunch of her family over Christmas, and he was talking about the baby, just loved him and how cool he was with the dad. They didn't have the baby at that time, but yes, he has met the baby. Megan told her dad that the baby was laying in the bed with her and him when she fell off the bed and broke her arm. That did not happen at the dad's house, Ethan's house. That happened with them, with Maggie and with Hunter. It's all a mess. Please leave my name out of the screenshots too. I don't mind you sharing it, just don't want my name on it. I'm blocking them out, don't worry, doll. I want you to share those messages. The truth needs to be out for sure. He has something to do with it, or he knows something. What I've been saying since day one. Now let's talk about a few pictures of Hunter. Here he is. He's been arrested. He looks high as a kite in this picture. Look at his eyes. High as a kite. He was arrested recently in July. It was a violation of probation. He has shoplifting charges from Walmart. Now, if these screenshots do not scare you, then you're brave, because they scare me. Out of all three pictures of him, it looks like different personalities. Sorry, it's my dryer. He was arrested and then arrested again, shoplifting charges. But his family has a lot of money. So why does he shoplift? Kind of strange. But he looks like a completely different person here compared to the other one. He looks like a psycho killer. This is exactly who he looks like to me. Thoughts? Something else that I want to say and I find interesting, which is Hunter's Facebook. It goes from 2017 up until 2019 when he bought the chicken shack. So it's like he scrubbed his Facebook. And what's strange about it is the amount of pictures he has with his mother on his Facebook. I'm not judging anyone for having a lot of pictures on their Facebook with their mother or of their mother. If he never posted on Facebook, except for in 2017, up until he bought the chicken shack, and he only has pics of his mom, it's just strange and odd. I think he scrubbed his Facebook because he was smart and thought, okay, shit's about to hit the fan. You know what I mean? So he was smart and tracked his steps where you couldn't see him with Evelyn. I don't know, just my thoughts, because his Facebook doesn't say much. Next, if Hunter had nothing to do with this whatsoever, why would it be hard for law enforcement to say that they've spoke to Hunter and his family and Hunter is cleared, so that we can just put the rumor at rest that Hunter had nothing to do with this? They haven't. And it's interesting that they haven't mentioned him. So is he a suspect and that's why they're not saying anything? I mean, it seems that all of a sudden Hunter's been X'd from the case. He's not talked about a lot. And I've thought since day one he had something to do with this or knowledge of something happening to Evelyn. So why is everyone so quiet about Hunter? Clear him if he's innocent. Last, I want to talk about Tommy Boswell, the one that called CPS in regards to Evelyn's disappearance. And I'm just going to be bluntly honest, and I'm sick of hearing people convict him of having something to do with this. Just because you have a sketchy past or have made mistakes in the past does not mean you are the perpetrator. He is the one that actually got this case going. Now, a comment that Angela Boswell said, "You will be sorry," to Tommy if he called CPS. Now that we have unfortunately found Evelyn and it was on Tommy's property, makes me wonder, is that why Angela said that? Because Angela possibly knew where Evelyn was placed. But Tommy did not call CPS, put up rewards to find Evelyn, and he's the perpetrator. People have lost their minds if they think so. I hear people saying or read people saying, "Oh, I said it. Evelyn was on his property, so Tommy's been the one that's done it all along." Guys, no way is he going to do that after he went and made the report that Evelyn was missing, put up money for a reward with Evelyn missing, and then have Evelyn on his property. Evelyn was put there by someone else to make it look like Tommy did something. So, to Evelyn on his Facebook, and he deleted his Facebook, and then he put his Facebook back up, and now there's pictures of Evelyn on his Facebook. Well, if we went and looked at my mom's Facebook, she has very few pictures of my kid on her Facebook. Just because someone doesn't have a bunch of pictures of their grandchildren on their Facebook does not mean anything. So that is ridiculous. If the person that's saying that, or the people that are saying that, their parents have tons of pictures of their children on their Facebook, congratulations. That's freaking awesome. Happy for you. But that does not mean grandparents that do not have a lot of pictures of their grandchildren on their Facebook are horrible people or done something wrong. So that needs to just stop. And let's not forget about the interview of Maggie's grandpa, which would be Evelyn's great-grandpa. He stated that Maggie and Hunter were at his house every day. But guess who was missing? Evelyn. So, sometimes twice a day they were there. Maggie's grandfather also witnessed Hunter and Maggie giving the BMW to Angela and heard Hunter tell Angela that he would put the title of the BMW in her name. But now we know that the BMW that Hunter was going to give to Angela actually belongs to Hunter's mother. So why would the grandfather lie? He has no reason to lie. He is just stating the truth when he was talking to the media. So what do you guys think? Should Hunter be investigated? I think so. We can't seem to find any pictures of Hunter with Evelyn. That's interesting because, again, the CPS report has his address on the report. Like, subscribe, share, or don't. I'll see ya.